Lopes are 6-2 halfway through conference play and look to continue their hot start here tonight. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the GCU Arena for tonight's matchup between the visiting Chicago State Cougars and the Grand Canyon University Lopes. I'm Kyle Borg alongside Diana Johnson. And Diana, the Lopes are coming off a pretty successful 4-game road trip in which they went 3-1.
Yes, Kyle. 2 weeks ago, the Lopes took on UT Rio Grande Valley, where they beat the Vaqueros on their home court for the first time since 2013. Next, they traveled to New Mexico, where they fell to the #1 ranked Aggies in 3 sets. However, their spirits were lifted in their game against CSU Bakerfield, which was the Lopes' first 5-set conference battle of the season. Outstanding sophomore middle blocker Kyra Moss tallied a career-high 20 kills, which helped add to that victory. And to finish off the road trip, the Lopes traveled to California Baptist, where they won back-to-back sets and further solidified their tied position place with Kansas City.
Well, the Lopes are coming off back-to-back 5-set thrillers on the road in California over the weekend. And tonight they look to keep that streak going and hopefully get not a 5-set win, but a 3-set win against these Cougars, and we'll see how they can do it with the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game.
So our first key to the game is more guts, more glory. Head coach Tim Nolan speaks repeatedly about how this team has pulled through just by being scrappy and not letting anything fall. The Lopes made a perfect example of this against California Baptist this past weekend, where they made a comeback after trailing 1-2 in the 3rd set to win its 2nd straight 5-set road victory in 3 days. The second key to the game is no freebies. While Chicago State is at the bottom of the conference standings, this is not a freebie for the Lopes. Each and every team is looking for extra wins to launch them in the standings, and Chicago State isn't just going to hand them. The third key to the game is steady on. The Lopes just pulled into the #2 spot alongside Kansas City in the WAC standings. Steadiness and consistency will be key to holding the spot. They need this win tonight in order to hold on to 2nd place position.
Absolutely, and now we'll go ahead and send you to the court and public address announcer Paul Denuser for tonight's prayer, national anthem, and then the starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin this evening's competition with the word of prayer. Tonight's prayer is led by one of the members of the women's volleyball team, Hannah Estes, a freshman majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for the opportunity to play in this gym. Lord, I pray that tonight you bless all these athletes, all these coaches, officials, and fans, Lord, that everything we'll do will be for your glory. And Lord, I just pray that we all play to the best of our abilities tonight. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you, Hannah. Fans, please remain standing as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner will be performed this evening by our very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of the Professor Dr. Paul Cook, and tonight his student associate, Dana Mirabel. Thank you. And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First of all, for the Cougars of Chicago State University. The libero is a 5'3" senior from Fenton, Michigan, #4, Megan Claveter. An outside hitter, a 5'9" freshman from Sao Paulo, Brazil, #5, Paola Forgelli. The setter is a 5'5" junior from Muncie, Indiana, number 6, Lacey Adams. An outside hitter, a 5'11" senior from Ribeirão Preto, Sao Paulo, Brazil, number 7, Beatrice Palmieri. At middle blocker, a 6-foot freshman from Lima, Peru, number 8, Maria Fernanda Lopez. At middle blocker, a 6-foot senior from beautiful Manitowoc, Wisconsin, number 9, Alexandria Cliff. And an outside hitter, a 6'1" freshman from Sterling, Illinois, number 22, Josie Borum. The Cougars are 5-17 on the season, 0-8 in Western Athletic Conference play. They're led by head coach Brandon Reeves. Assistant coaches Greg Manos, Saria Freeman, Nikita Clare, and Valia Barnes.
Josie Borum for the 5-17 Chicago State Cougars, who are 0-8 through half of Western Athletic Conference play. And for the Lopes tonight, it's number 2, Claire Mitchell, number 7, Annabelle Kubinski, number 9, Emma Ahern, in the libero spot, filling in for Tegan DeFalco tonight, number 10, KJ Adams, number 11, Melody Horton, number 13, Sarah Haggy, and coming off a career-high 20 kills, number 16, Kyra Moss, and Diana Lopez, about ready to get this one started. And speaking of Kyra Moss, she just came off a huge career high at Bakersfield and then followed that up with a pretty good performance at California Baptist.
Yeah, she came off of 20 kills, which is quite outstanding to get into the double digits for a hitter, especially at the Division I level. It's quite impressive, and I look forward to see what she has going on tonight for us.
She will look to continue the hot streak that she has been on as of late, and the Lopes are going to get us started with the serve. It's going to be Emma Ahern as soon as we make sure that Chicago State is in the proper rotation, as they will make a quick substitution right off the bat as Cliff checks in to the front row for Chicago State. And now Emma Ahern gets a hold of the ball, and we will get us underway here at the GCU Arena for the Western Athletic Conference match number 9 on the season, starting in the second half of conference play. Emma Ahern puts it over, and the Cougars will attack first, and they will score first, as it is Alexandria Cliff with the first kill of the night, and the Cougars are up 1-0. Beatrice Palmieri will go back to serve it for Chicago State and get their service game started, and they'll get started with an error. And the Lopes knot it back up at 1 apiece, and Annabelle Kubinski, one of the service ace leaders on this team, will get ready to serve for the Lopes. Kubinski almost dropping an ace in on that one, and Chicago State will go. It'll get off the top of the block, and now Mitchell gets her first chance to set up Horton, and it'll be dug out. That one's gonna go off of the antenna, as the Lopes will take their first lead of the night, and it's 2-1. Lopes are wearing the home white jersey, Chicago State in the visiting black, as Kubinski gets ready for her second serve of the night. That one a line drive right over top of the net. That one's gonna be set up for Cliff. It's gonna fall, and Cliff has both points for Chicago State early on in this one. As Megan Claviter will go back to serve it away for Chicago State.
Claviter actually was the WAC Libero of the Year in 2018. I'm curious to see what she has going on in the defensive line tonight.
As that one's gonna be kept alive and then sent back over, as Haggie will find Mitchell in the middle. Kyra Moss gets her first kill of the night, and the Lopes back on top, 3-2. Alyssa Chisholm comes into the game now for her first action of the night, and she will serve for GCU, who has a 1-point lead early on here in the opening set. She will send that one over effortlessly, as Chicago State will send one straight down to the floor. That's going to be Josie Borum, and now Josie Borum on the board, her first kill, and she will get ready to serve for the first time here tonight. Josie Borum sends that one over. Mitchell for Moss again, and Kyra Moss has both kills for the Lopes already here tonight, and the Lopes back on top as Melody Horton goes back to serve for GCU.
Man, Kyra Moss is just on fire tonight. She's ready for another win.
2 swings, 2 kills for Kyra Moss, being very efficient right now. They'll go outside. That one's gonna fall for Fernanda Lopez, her first kill on the night, and we're knotted back up at 4. Mitchell gonna go with a quick touch over the net, and they'll be dug out by Chicago State. Mitchell gonna go again, as that one was set up by Moss, kept alive. That one's gonna go outside and sent back over. Mitchell, again, this time for Murillo, it hits the back line, and Jenny Murillo gets on the board, her first kill of the night, and the Lopes back up by 1. KJ Adams goes back deep to serve it away for the Lopes, looking to add on to this 1-point lead. KJ Adams with a rocket of a serve. It'll be kept alive and then sent back over, and Adams can't quite dig it out. And Chicago State ties it back up at 5. Maria Fernanda Lopez goes back to serve it away for Chicago State now. That one will be right at Chisholm, as that one's set outside. Jenny Murillo, it falls again. Jenny Murillo, 2 swings, 2 kills for her, as Sarah Haggie checks back into the game. And Claire Mitchell, the specialist, will go back deep to serve it away for the Lopes. She has 12 aces on the year. Looking to add on to that here tonight. She'll go with the floater. That'll be set outside. That one will find the floor. That is number 15 getting her first kills. William Shepard on the board now for Chicago State, and we are tied up at 6.
The Lopes seem to be struggling on defense tonight. They need to really close that block and really move their defensive players around that block and just close up the court.
We'll say that one hit the back line on its way out of bounds, and Chicago State regains the lead. It's 7-6, the first service ace of the match will go to Lacey Adams, and she will serve it away once again. Mitchell going to the back row for Horton. It'll be kept up and alive now. Back out for Borum. Out of bounds. Josie Borum can't get that one to fall, and the Lopes tie it back up at 7. Emma Ahern back into the game for the Lopes. She will serve it away now. That one stuffed by Annabelle Kubinski at the net. Kubinski on the board now. She has a kill, and it's 8-7 GCU. Annabelle Kubinski leads the Western Athletic Conference in hitting percentage at an even .500. And Coach Nolan told us before the match that she's in the top 20 in hitting percentage in the entire NCAA Division I. So Annabelle Kubinski, another dangerous middle blocker for GCU.
Number 10, Myla Jones.
Chicago State sends that over. Ahern keeps it alive. Adams will send a free ball over the net. That one will be outside, looking for Cliff, and Cliff gets stuffed, but it's kept alive. Good hustle from the Cougars. Mitchell in the middle. Kubinski back-to-back kills. Lopes back on top, 9-8.
Chicago State is really solid defensively, so Tim Nolan was saying that the Lopes just really need to be patient on their offensive pursuits, and it appears that they really are executing his wish for that.
Hitting at .455 so far to start this match, as a little conversation at the scores table now, as we will check out something with that down official over there in the scores table. Lopes up by 1 so far to start this one early on here in set number 1. And the last time these two teams met was to open WAC play back on September the 26th in Chicago, where the Lopes were able to sweep the Cougars 3-0. And the all-time series between these two squads, GCU leads it 11-2, and they are undefeated here at home, and that record is 6-0. So early on to start, Lopes being very efficient. Kubinski, Morillo, and Moss all have 2 kills on 2 attempts, and it looks like we are ready to go again. Looks like whatever it was got all sorted out, and we get the whistle, and Kubinski will get us going once again. It's 9-8 GCU. That one will be tipped over the net. And a violation on the Lopes. Tied up at 9.
Megan Klaverer to serve.
Klaverer back deep to serve for Chicago State, the libero tonight for the Cougars. That one's set outside. Horton's gonna get blocked. Moss can't keep it up. Haggie does, and it's gonna be punched straight back over. Adams is there. This one in the middle, Moss blocked again. Mitchell for Horton one more time, gonna tip it over. Chicago State right there. They're gonna go outside for Borum. Borum, another attack error on her, and the Lopes up 10-9 right now. Chisholm back deep now to serve for GCU back in the game. And she will send it over. That one right at Horton. Mitchell outside, back to Horton, a little give and go, out of bounds. And we are tied up at 10. Neither team with a lead bigger than 1 through the first half of set number 1 here at the GCU Arena. Borum serves it over. Horton digs it out, and that's going to be set up for Kyra Moss. Borum A little bit of an errant pass, and now Chicago State has to go a long way. That ball's not going to go over the net. Good hustle from the Cougars, but unable to salvage that point, and now the Lopes back up by 1 as Horton goes back to serve, and Murillo hustling in to check in for Melody Horton now in the front row. Or M.A. Hearn, excuse me, Horton to serve. Borum will set that one in the middle. And a huge swing by Williams Shepard. She gets another kill, and we're tied up at 11. Fragelli back deep to serve for Chicago State. We are knotted up at 11 here at the GCU Arena between the Cougars and the Lopes, as the serve from Chicago State will go right to KJ Adams. And now Mitchell outside for Jenny Murillo. That one's gonna fall. Murillo, 3 kills on 3 swings, being very efficient in the early going.
KJ Adams to serve.
KJ Adams will be the server for the Lopes. She will send a rocket out of bounds. And we are tied up again at 12. As this will be Fernanda Lopez, the freshman from Lima, Peru, to serve it away for Chicago State, but we will have a stoppage in play as Shepard Williams gets ready to tie her shoe, and we are back underway now. That one's gonna get off the top of the net, dug out by Kubinski, and Mitchell couldn't quite recover to get there. Chicago State with their 3rd lead of set number 1. It's 13-12 now. Another service ace for the Cougars. Mitchell does a good job contesting that one, forcing the attack error, and the Lopes tie it back up. And now Mitchell will go back to serve as Haggie comes back in. So Haggie, Kubinski, and Murillo in the front line with Adams, Mitchell, and Horton in the back row for GCU. That'll be set in the middle and a little push right at Mitchell as Adams will bump it outside for the lefty Sarah Haggie. That one will be put back in the middle. Kubinski gets that one dug out. She's going to get credited with the kill. That dig attempt goes over the net and out of bounds. 14-13 in favor of the Lopes. Borum in the middle, and an attack error on Alexandria Cliff as that one goes straight into the net. Now the biggest lead of the game will go to the Lopes. It's 15-13, halfway through set number 1. We have a media timeout, and we will be right back with the rest of set number 1 right after this, right here on GCU TV.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
And we are back inside the GCU Arena, where the Lopes have the biggest lead of the night at 2 points. It's 15-13 in favor of the Lopes as they are over the visiting Chicago State Cougars. And Diana, the Lopes off to a pretty good start here in set number 1.
Yes, for sure. The only thing that I really see that the Lopes need to be focusing on is that the Cougars actually have 2 aces on the Lopes. So they just need to settle down, get into their groove, and receive those balls and just kind of set up something. I have really enjoyed watching the Cougars block line. They're just like really putting up some great blocks for the Lopes, and the Lopes just need to be patient with that and just follow through and keep swinging.
And they're going to say the attack error goes out of bounds. GCU is going to get the point. They're up by 3 as Mitchell will get ready to serve it once again for the Lopes. That one outside for Shepard Williams, and it's going to get rejected by Jenny Murillo. And Annabelle Kubinski right there as well. Now the Lopes starting to pull away. They're on a 5-0 run. It's 17-13. First block we've had all night long. As Mitchell goes with another floater over the net. Borum's got to run it down. She does. Cliff sends it over, and it's going to find the back line just past the outstretched arms of Melody Horton. And it's 17-14 now. Lacey Adams checks in to serve it away for Chicago State now. Mitchell will set that one outside for Sarah Haggie. And it'll be kept alive in the back by Chicago State. Blocked again by the Lopes, but dug out. And now they're go for Borum. Kept alive, Adams outside. Haggie's gonna have to set one over. She does a good job adjusting to that one, and now Haggie's gonna get stuffed. Mitchell digs it out, and that one's up top, Jenny Murillo. Unable to find the floor with that one. And once again, here comes Chicago State, and we have a very good rally going on right now. Back for Haggie, goes with a little bit of a roll. It'll be blocked, and now Mitchell, opposite side for Jenny Murillo, went with the floater. Now Murillo's gonna get her hands on it and block it away, and Chicago State for Borum. Adams digs it out. Mitchell will run it down. And Murillo sends an easy one over the net. That one's gonna be a quick flip by Adams to catch the Lopes a little bit off guard, and it's 17-15. Lacey Adams will go back deep to serve now. Good play from Chicago State.
Yeah, very good play. The Lopes are throwing everything. They're throwing short balls, they're throwing hard-driven balls, they're throwing everything, and the Chicago State's just digging everything up.
They're gonna call the touch on that one. They're gonna say that touched Borum's hand on the way out of bounds. Lopes back up by 3 as Emma Ahern back in now for GCU. She will go back and serve it away for the Lopes. A little bit of an errant pass, but Adams runs it down and sends that one over the net, and here comes Claire Mitchell outside for Melody Horton. She'll push one over, and it'll find the middle of the floor. And Melody Horton right there, 19-15. Emma Ahern gets ready to serve it again for the Lopes. Adams outside. That one kept alive by Ahern with one hand. Mitchell digs that out of the net, and Horton will send a free ball over. In the middle, J.C. Borum again. And they have to play that one and keep it in. And another good dig from the Lopes. That's Emma Ahern outside Sarah Haggie right at Adams. And then Claviter for Borum. Kept alive once again from GCU. Back outside to Haggie. That one will get over top of the block. Mitchell for Ahern. Now Horton, and it'll be kept alive. Horton going with a little stuff attempt. Point GCU, and they're back up by 5.
Great defensive efforts from both teams. We saw Ahern get 3 digs straight in a row, which is unheard of.
And after a couple of good rallies, the Lopes find a way to pull ahead. It's 20-15 here inside the GCU Arena, and we will be right back for the final points of set number 1 right here on GCU TV.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
We are back inside the GCU Arena, where the Lopes have a 5-point advantage over the Chicago State Cougars, currently on a 3-0 scoring run, and are 5 points away from closing out set number 1 with a victory as Emma Ahern gets ready to serve. And Diana, what are you looking for as the Lopes close in on the final 5 points of this first set?
They just need to stay on the attack. They've really been smart about their shots, throwing it short, throwing it deep. We even saw, I believe it was Emma Ahern score on a tip.
And a little bit of miscommunication from Chicago State, and Lopes up by 6. It's 21-15 now in favor of the Lopes. Ahern sends that over. Borum outside, kept alive by Adams. Mitchell for Melody Horton. It's gonna not quite find the floor. Chicago State doing a good job hustling to that ball, but Haggie gets the tip to fall. Second time's the charm for the Lopes on that one, and it's 22-15.
The tips really seem to be working.
Emma Ahern looking to close this set out right here. Lopes need 3 more points to do it. It's 22-15 as Adams will get a pass away in the middle. Kubinski's got to adjust. She sends it over in the middle for Cliff. And now Emma Ahern outside. Sarah Haggie gets a little push over the net now. They'll go outside for Borum. Adams digs it out. Ahern can't quite get there, and it's out of bounds. 22-16 now in favor of the Lopes. As Palmieri will get ready to serve it away for Chicago State. Palmieri able to find the back line, and another service ace, their third of the set. And it's 22-17 now. Chicago State looking to claw their way back into this one. Mitchell keeps it up, pushed over by Horton. Dug out by the diving KJ Adams. And now Melody Horton with a big swing. Kept alive, they'll go outside for Borum again, it'll be blocked. And then Borum able to find the floor, 22-18. Third straight serve for Beatrice Palmieri, and that's Emma Ahern. Mitchell in the middle, Kubinski able to get it to fall. Annabelle Kubinski, and it's 22-18, or 23-18. GCU 2 points away from an opening set victory. Moss back into the front row now for GCU. In the middle, Cliff. Now set for Kyra Moss, and it's gonna go straight to the floor. Kyra Moss gets another kill. And it's a set point now for GCU.
She's got a .800 hitting percentage tonight, which is really good. She got 4 kills on 5 attempts. That's for Kyra Moss.
And that one's gonna hit the back line, and it's 24-19 now in favor of the Lopes. Chicago State looking to hang around as long as they can. As this will be Claviter now to serve for Chicago State. That's a good setup for Melody Horton, but it'll be dug out by the Cougars. Borum sends that over for Chicago State. Outside for Sarah Haggie, looking to end this set, but it'll be kept alive and in the back row for Palmieri as Haggie sets it up for Mitchell. Outside Melody Horton, and set number 1 goes to the Lopes at 25-19, and a very good set for GCU. As the Lopes will take set number 1, 25-19. The Lopes were paced by Moss, Murillo, and Kubinski, all with 4 kills apiece, while the Cougars were paced by Josie Borum, who also had 4 kills, and the Cougars with all 3 service aces. So the Lopes up 1-0 going into set number 2, looking to take a 2-0 advantage as the Cougars will look to even this match up at 1 set apiece. We'll be right back with the start of set number 2 right here on GCU TV.
My name is Courtney Baldwin. I'm an upcoming sophomore at GCU studying marketing, and I'm from Chandler, Arizona. As a project manager, my job is to kind of task out the copywriters, graphic designers, email team, whoever it may be, keep the project moving along. Currently, I have about 10 open projects, and a couple of them are promo items such as lanyards and t-shirts for school districts, and we're also doing some email campaigns and a few other things just like that. I love the community here. We have an amazing team who works very well together, and I also really like that I can get the experience before I go into the real world. So first coming into college, I really wanted to explore curriculum design. I really have a passion for education. At the ad agency, we do a lot of work for school districts and schools. This is marketing, but it's also education, so I'm finding my passion here because I get to help with education and business all in one, which is what I love. I'm Courtney Baldwin, and it's time for me to get back to my projects.
We are back inside the GCU Arena where the Lopes took set number 1, 25-19 over the Chicago State Cougars. And the Lopes with a very good opening set to start us off here tonight.
Yeah, the Lopes were persistent and patient in finding what worked well against the Cougars since they are a really defensive team. It appeared that tips were really doing the trick. They scored on, I believe, 3 of 4 tip attempts. And the defense for the Lopes was also a little shaky to start out, but they appeared to be getting into the groove and a little more comfortable on the court towards the end of that set. I look forward to seeing them pick up some more balls in this set.
Well, the Lopes had 3 players with 4 kills apiece in that opening set, and they had 17 kills to start off that opening set, as Chicago State just had 13 as a team, and their leading killer was Josie Borum, who also had 4, as Kubinski, Murillo, and Moss were the Lopes with 4. As the Lopes will look to continue momentum here in set number 2, and the Cougars looking to avoid their 4th straight sweep, as they have not won a set in their last 3 matches. They've lost 3-0 at Utah Valley, 3-0 at home to UTRGV and New Mexico State before coming here tonight into the GCU Arena, the hostile GCU Arena, and everybody will get onto their feet before this serve, before this set number 2. Chicago State will start off with serve number 2, or serve with the serve here in set number 2. It will be Lacey Adams. It looks like back deep to serve it away for Chicago State.
The Lopes are up 1 set to none. The Cougars will begin the second set with a serve. Lacey Adams to serve.
Lacey Adams will get us started, and it'll be right on Emma Ahern. Mitchell in the middle. Annabelle Kubinski finds the floor very early on here in set number 2, and it's 1-0 GCU as Kubinski goes back deep to serve it away for the Lopes. Kubinski sends that one over the net. That one will be dug out by Claire Mitchell, and then Ahern keeps it alive. Mitchell back to her feet. She'll have to send a free ball over. Chicago State will look to attack with Borum in the middle. It gets deflected. Kubinski digs it out. And now set up for the lefty, Sarah Hagee. That one's going to get off the block through Kyra Moss's hands, and we're knotted up at 1 apiece. Palmieri will go back deep now to serve it away for the Cougars. As that's Adams to Mitchell. Up top, Melody Horton will find the point, and a violation on Chicago State. It's 2-1 GCU as Alyssa Chisholm comes in to serve it away now for the Lopes. Now it'll be dug out by Chicago State again, and now Shepard sends that over. Mitchell in the middle. Kyra Moss finds the back corner. Kyra Moss, kill number 5, trying to keep pace with Annabelle Kubinski for the team lead.
off KJ Adams, who's filling in for that libero position.
Adams doing a nice job here tonight. Six digs as Moss with back-to-back kills now. Lopes up by 3, and now Moss, the match leader in kills now with 6. Havoc's behind us, letting the Cougars know that Kyra Moss is here to stay, and that one will get dug out by Ahern, and now set up for Horton, who goes with the roll shot, and it just gets over the top of the net. And now Borum will go again, and it's gonna be stuffed, but kept alive by Borum and Cliff, and now the Lopes go at it again with Melody Horton, and it falls 5-1 GCU.
These Cougars are resilient on defense, whether that is on the net or in the back row. I am impressed.
And resilient the Cougars are, and that was what Coach Nolan really talked about when we talked to him before the match, was how resilient they are and how often they are able to dig balls out. So the Lopes doing a good job getting attacks to fall, and we will be right back as the Lopes force an early timeout by Chicago State right here on GCU TV.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
As the fans going crazy here at the arena due to t-shirt time, pandemonium here in the early stages of set number 2. The Lopes with an early 4-point advantage, forcing the Chicago State timeout, and it's 5-1 GCU as Alyssa Chisholm will get ready to serve it again for the Lopes. The Lopes able to force that Chicago State timeout. That's the first timeout taken by either side all night long, as the only timeout we had was the media timeout earlier, but that serve from Chisholm was gonna be an error and it goes out of play. Chicago State's timeout pays off, and it's now 5-2.
Megan Claviter to serve.
Claviter will send that one over. Chisholm has to get that one away as Adams runs it down, and now Emma Ahern, the senior, will send it over the net for the Lopes. That one outside for Cliff. It's going to be stuffed, but out of bounds. It's 5-3 now. The Lopes lead, cut in half. And Claviter will serve once again. Adams does a good job to dig that one out after a little collision with Chisholm, and now again, Adams to Mitchell. For Kyra Moss, goes with a tip, kept alive. Outside for Borum. That one's gonna fall, and Josie Borum gets kill number 5, and it's 5-4 GCU. And Josie Borum, one of the rare two-sport athletes you get at the Division I level. She also will make her Chicago State women's basketball debut next month, as she signed letters of intent for both sides, volleyball and basketball, as Kyra Moss gets the Lopes back up by a pair. Kill number 7 for her, continuing her streak of really, really good games as Jenny Murillo checks back in to the front line for GCU. Horton sends that over. Now it'll be stuffed by Murillo and Moss, and it'll fall to the ground. GCU gets block number 2 on the night, and it's 7-4 now. Borum one more time, gonna be right at KJ Adams, and now Mitchell will have to set a tough one for Horton in the back row. That tips one over, and now that tip will be dug out by Chisholm. Outside for Jenny Murillo. That's gonna fall. Jenny Murillo, kill number 5. And it's 8-4 GCU, back up by 4 now.
Jenny Murillo is actually a stat leader for the team. Before this game, she had 222 kills.
She's now at 227 on the year. She's got 5 there, as Chicago State will get get the serve back on the side out, and it's 8-5 now. Still in favor of the Lopes. That one right at Chisholm. Mitchell will send that one straight over. And now Mitchell looking to stuff again, but will be sent over now. And now Jenny Murillo gets that one almost to fall, and a good job from Borum to get that pancake down. But Kyra Moss takes a big swing, and it's dug out. And a violation on Chicago State. Lopes back up by 4 as KJ Adams will serve it away for the Lopes. Dug out by GCU and then set up again for Jenny Murillo. And now Claviter will have to send one over the net. Mitchell in the middle, Kubinski. Borum digs it out. That one deflected off the block. Mitchell goes with the stuff. Kept alive by Borum again. William Shepard sends that over. Mitchell helps it over. Chicago State will get the attack one more time. Dug out by Melody Horton, and now here comes KJ Adams. Jenny Murillo is going to go with the free ball this time. Chicago State will look to attack. It will be sent out of bounds. GCU is going to get the point. Back up 10-5 now. Adams will serve it away now for GCU again. Flips the net on its way over. Now it's outside off of the antenna and out of bounds. Lopes up back up by 6, 11-5. Murillo was right there to cover.
KJ Adams is doing a great job of really filling into the libero spot tonight. She started off a little rough, but now she's really settling in and really doing her job and getting the balls up, especially the difficult, hard-driven balls.
William Shepard finds the floor on that one. It's 11-6 GCU. Substitutions for Chicago State. It will be Fragile back deep to serve for Chicago State. And you talked about KJ Adams filling in, doing a good job. She's got 9 digs here tonight, including a kill, so doing a good job filling in tonight as Annabelle Kubinski gets another kill. She's got 6 on the night now, and it's 12-6 GCU as Haggie checks back in. Claire Mitchell into the will serve it for GCU. Borum outside for Palmieri. Horton right there. And a violation on Kubinski. And it's 12-7 GCU.
It appeared that we had a double.
Fernanda Lopez sends that at KJ Adams. She'll get a good pass away. Jenny Murillo takes a big swing and he gets off the top of the block, and now Murillo has 6 kills of her own, and it's 13-7 GCU.
She has really been smart about how she's been swinging. She's been keeping it short. She's been trying to hit it off the block, and she's had some hard-driven balls. She's really using her head, and I love it.
Jenny Murillo, the junior college transfer for the Lopes this season. They are lucky to have her as she really gets this attack going, as Ahern sends that one over the net. Chicago State will tip one right back at Mitchell. Ahern outside for Sarah Haggie, who gets that one around the block, but it'll be kept alive. And then for William Shepard, and Adams right there. And a double touch on Claire Mitchell. Couldn't get that set away cleanly. It's 13-8. Mitchell already with a double-double here tonight. She's got 22 assists and 11 digs. So Claire Mitchell having another good night for the freshman. Mitchell in the middle. Annabelle Kubinski takes a big swing, but kept alive, and Claviter will send a free ball over the net. Ahern for Mitchell. In the middle again, Kubinski's blocked at the net by Clifton Borum. 13-9 GCU. Lacey Adams serves it again for Chicago State, right at Adams, and that one will be for Kubinski, kept alive. Ahern keeps that one up, gets a pass away to Mitchell, who will go for Aggie, goes to the roll. She'll have to keep that alive off the block, and now it's pushed outside for Melody Horton. Kept up, and now they'll go for Borum again. Adams is right there. Kubinski's got to get up for that one, and she does. Adams will set one for Mitchell again for Sarah Haggie, and another good rally between these two sides going on right now. Adams able to keep it up. Horton off of the net, and the Lopes are going to come away with the point, and a big point at that is 19 to 15, or 15 to 9, excuse me, in favor of the purple and white.
Love seeing the defensive effort during that play. We really saw some great digs from KJ Adams, 3 in a row, and of course from the libero on the Cougars. That would be Clapper. She had some great flying digs.
Kubinski will send a line drive right over top of the net there, and Borum will have to send a free ball over. Ahern will bump it up for Melody Horton, who's going to get a huge kill. Credit the assist to Emma Ahern. Her second on the night. It's 15 to 9. Lopes still looking for their first service ace on the night as Kubinski sends that one over, as the Lopes on the season have 112 aces compared to just 87 for their opponents, and of course that number's gone up tonight to 90 for the 3 with Chicago State, but Sarah Haggie comes away with a huge kill, and it's 16 to 9. And another 3-0 scoring run for GCU. Block, able to keep it alive. It's Ahern outside. Melody Horton finds the line. Melody Horton, 17 to 9, GCU.
Annabelle Kubinski serve.
Kubinski gets ready. Serve it again. Lopes up by 8. Closing in on a dominant set number 2 victory, to say the least, and that's going to get stuffed but kept alive. Out of bounds, good call, and a good job from Emma Ahern to really get her hand away from that one on the dive. So Lopes double up Chicago State right now. It's 18 to 9. Kubinski sends one over the net. Outside for Cliff, and it's almost blocked by Horton, but off of her hands and out of bounds. Adams back in for Kubinski in the back row. Lopes up by 8. The 5-0 scoring run comes to an end, as Paul Mary will serve it away for Chicago State. She has one of the 3 aces so far tonight. That's right at Ahern. Mitchell for Sarah Haggie. We kept alive by Chicago State. Ahern for Mitchell. Outside, Haggie again, blocked, and it's going to find the line. Chicago State down by 7 now.
In for the Lopes, number 12, Maria Adams. Beatrice Palmieri to serve.
Palmieri serves it again for Chicago State. Ahern for Mitchell in the middle for Kaylee Trapp, rather, who just checked into the game for the first time tonight. Melody Horton gets a big kill, and their Lopes are back up by 8.
In for the Lopes, number 5, Alyssa Chisholm to serve.
Alyssa Chisholm into the game. Back to serve for GCU. Horton up to 9 kills on the night now, as Adams gets a good stretch to dig that out. And Horton will send one over the net. Outside for Shepard, and that's kept over. Now back to Horton, it'll just miss the line on that far sideline. And it's 19-12 GCU.
Megan Claviter to serve.
Claviter will serve it away for Chicago State. Mitchell looking to get Maria Adams on the board, but her first attempt will be an attack error, and the Lopes up by 6.
Megan Claviter to serve.
That one's sent over. Horton gets it to Mitchell. Back outside for Melody Horton. She'll push one over, and it'll be kept alive. And then Shepard Williams is going to be blocked by Adams and Mitchell as Murillo checks in for Emma Ahern, and it's 20-13 GCU.
Melody Horton to serve.
That one will find the back corner. Good spot from Chicago State to stay within 6 points. Chicago State trying to hang around for as long as they can, and they're doing a very good job. And the best word to describe this Chicago State team is resilient. That's exactly what Coach Nolan talked about before the game, and we've talked about it a little bit already on this broadcast, about how resilient these Cougars really are. As Murillo is going to send one straight into the block, and she'll come away with kill number 7. And the Lopes back up by 7 as Kayla Redfield and Annabelle Kubinski will check back into the game now for GCU, as the backup setter, Kayla Redfield, will come into the game for the Lopes. Adams able to get a pass away. Redfield outside, Jenny Murillo again. Back-to-back kills, Jenny Murillo.
KJ Adams to serve.
Adams goes back to serve it away now. Chicago State hustling to that one. They'll send a free ball over. Redfield in the middle. Kubinski gonna just miss the line again. 22-15 now is the score. Lopes still in the lead. They need 3 more points to take a 2 set to none lead here in this match. Now it's sent over right at Horton. Redfield outside, Jenny Murillo looking to get 3 straight kills on that attempt, can't do it. Redfield has to get it for Adams. They're gonna go back for Murillo. Kept alive by Chicago State, right into the middle. Redfield again, Adams. Into the back row, Claviter gets a pass off to Borum. Outside for Palmieri, Adams digs it out. One more time, Jenny Murillo. Outside Palmieri. Adams takes a little shot to the face off of Murillo, both going for that ball, and then Kubinski's blocked at the net. Lopes up by 6.
The Lopes may not have gotten that point, but they really made a great effort. I love how physical Jenny Murillo was getting off the net just to get a great approach on almost, it seemed like every single ball she was getting a hit off of.
Takes another swing at that one. That one's gonna be off of the antenna. Lopes come away with the point, 23-16.
Coming in for the Lopes, number 13, Sarah Haggy. Kayla Redfield to serve.
Haggy back into the game for GCU as Kayla Redfield will serve it away for GCU, her first attempt of the night. Stuffed by Kubinski at the net. It's 24-16, set point for GCU.
Kayla Redfield to serve.
Redfield looking to end it for the Lopes, and she does with a service ace, and the Lopes take set number 2, 25-16, and Diana, the Lopes have been pretty dominant through 2 sets.
Yeah, we actually just saw our first service ace of the set, and actually the match by, who was that?
Kayla Redfield.
Kayla Redfield, yeah, she just subbed in for Claire Mitchell, and really put the ball in the court, which is super exciting. We love a good service ace.
We know the Havocs behind us love a good service ace. So the Lopes pick up a 2-0 set lead after taking set number 1, 25-19, and then take set number 2, 25-16. So the Lopes looking to close it out here in 3 sets, and we will see if they can do it when we come back right here on GCU TV.
You got me moving to a different beat. I'm singing this melody. I'm lost in the rhythm of your love.
What should we fear? What need we hide from when our God goes before?
In a place in my hands to fit His perfect plan for you and I.
Stand your creation. We trust in you alone. Make yourself known.
Oh my God, does impossible. Just lay your head down on my shoulder. You were never meant to suffer alone.
To compassion
For the ones who turn away from the love that came to save our broken hearts.
you tell me that I am enough for you. But isn't that what's beautiful? That we don't know anything at all.
You still love me. You still love me.
Welcome back inside the GCU Arena as we are about 2 minutes away from set number 3 between the visiting Chicago State Cougars and the Grand Canyon University Lopes. If you're just joining us, I'm Kyle Borg alongside Diana Johnson. And if you're just joining us, you've missed a very entertaining first 2 sets as the Lopes are up 2-0, looking to close it out here in set number 3. And we will start with taking a look at the upcoming schedule brought to you by BSN Sports.
Yes, we've got a full weekend for you. Men's soccer will take on Houston Baptist Huskies tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Women's volleyball faces Kansas City at 3 p.m. on Saturday, followed by men's soccer on Sunday when the Lopes face the Roos from Kansas City. Catch all those games here on GCU TV.
And a very full weekend of athletic competition for GCU as the women have just gotten underway at the GCU Soccer Stadium. Women's soccer playing Chicago State here tonight, and then men's soccer tomorrow and Sunday, like you mentioned, and then of course the Lopes volleyball back at home Saturday afternoon for that matinee match between, or the rematch really, between the Roos and the Lopes, as the Lopes did defeat Kansas City early, or on September 30th, 3-1. So as we wind down here at the end of set number 2, going into set number 3, we will also give you the Canyon State's stat update brought to you by Canyon State Credit Union, and you can see it right there on your screen. The Lopes, not as many kills as the Cougars, and the errors you can see right there in the service ace leader are the Cougars with 3-1, as the Lopes really dominating here through 2 sets with Melody Horton. She's got 9 kills. Mario's got 8 to go with Moss's 8. Kubinski's got 7. And for Chicago State, Josie Borum with 7 and Cliff with 4. So the Lopes have a very balanced attack going so far.
Yes, there's been some great offensive attempts for the Lopes. They really struggled at first to find what would go down on their bigger side once they started doing some just tips.
will begin the third set with a serve. And remember,
GCU and Emma Ahern will begin this third and possibly final set with the serve. The Lopes jumped out to an early lead on the Cougars, who were just unable to recover in set number 2. And they will look to continue that momentum right here with Emma Ahern, and we are underway in set number 3. Chicago State will get the first attack, and it'll be for Borum. Ahern's going to be able to run it down, and now Mitchell will send one over, and great hustle from the Lopes, but they're going to say that one took 4 touches before it got over the net, and that's unfortunate, as the Lopes had some really good hustle on that opening point here in set number 3, as the Cougars take the lead 1-0. Kubinski's gonna send it down, and Annabelle Kubinski gets another kill. And we are tied at 1.
Great job, those fans.
That'll be
Every
her
set,
9th
every
kill
night.
of the night.
Annabelle Kubinski, the
Right up there with Melody Horton.
Lopes could end up with 4 or 5 individuals in double-figure kills tonight. By the time this match ends, and a service error on Annabelle Kubinski, and Chicago State back up by 1.
Megan Clapper to serve.
Megan Claviter will serve it away for Chicago State. Ahern's able to get that one out, and so is Mitchell. Horton looking for kill number 10, not going to get it on that one. They'll go for outside. Now we'll get off the top of the block. Ahern keeps it up. Mitchell keeps it on the Lopes side of the net for Adams, who will send a free ball over. Blocked by the Lopes again, as it's Boston Eskis up front. That one gets out of bounds and over top of the hands. 2-2 here in set number 3. Lopes tie it up there.
Alyssa Chisholm to serve.
Alyssa Chisholm will serve it for GCU now. Outside for Borum, stuffed. But it'll go out of bounds, and it's 3-2 Chicago State, as Borum will now go back to serve it away for Chicago State.
An interesting statistic on Josie Borum is she now ranks 4th in the NCAA for triple doubles, as the setter outside hitter recorded her 3rd kill, assist, dig, double-digit performance of the season.
Outside, Melody Horton looking to get into double-digit kills tonight. She'll be the first player here to do it if she can get to number 10 right here. Melody Horton's gonna do it. Kill number 10, Melody Horton. And we're knotted back up at 3.
Number 15, Melody Horton to serve.
And after picking up kill number 10, she'll go back to serve it away now. That one will get by the block of Jenny Murillo and find the back line. Chicago State back up by 1. And it's 4-3 as Frigel will come into the game to serve it away now for Chicago State. Adams will get a pass away. And that one will be set outside. Jenny Murillo off the top of the block, dug out, but Murillo will get on the board. Another kill for her. That'll be kill number 9 for Jenny Murillo. Adams sends that over. Claviter will get that away to Borum, who will send that one to Palmieri. And now Mitchell outside for Jenny Murillo, who's looking to get into double-digit kills tonight. Shepard sends that over. Adams is right there. Chisholm can't run it down. It's out of bounds. Chicago State back up by 1. It's 5-4.
Number 1, Rochelle Madison.
Rochelle Madison, the sophomore, now number 1, will get her first action here tonight for Chicago State. Murillo will get blocked. Kubinski keeps it alive. And that'll be in the back row for Melody Horton. Borum sets that up, blocked. but the Lopes will have to attack now. That one's outside for Murillo. It's blocked again. Borum keeps that alive, and it'll be outside for William Shepard, who's blocked by Murillo. And Borum with a little bit of an errant one-handed set, but Chicago State gets it over, and now a bad set and miscommunication from Mitchell and Kubinski, and it's 6-4 now, Chicago State.
Fernanda Lopez, service.
Fernanda Lopez will get ready to serve it away now for Chicago State. Mitchell looking to stuff. Kubinski will have to keep it alive. Mitchell outside, Jenny Murillo stuffed right down to the floor. Cliff and William Shepard. Chicago State with their biggest lead of the night at 7-4.
William Shepard and Jenny Murillo are just back and forth between their hits and their blocks and their hits and their blocks, and they're just trying to see what's gonna work for each other and trying to put something down.
Murillo again is blocked at the net. Kubinski's gonna go right away, and Annabelle Kubinski's gonna get a big kill. Annabelle Kubinski killed number 9 on the night. And now the Lopes are set up with Murillo and Kubinski with 9 apiece. Horton's already got 10, and Moss is 2 away from 10 now. She's got 8. Chicago State will go, and that one will fall. It's 8-5. Chicago State's all of a sudden come to life here in set number 3.
Number 6, Lacey Adams. Lacey Adams to serve.
Lacey Adams will serve it away for Chicago State. Murillo up top. That one will be dug out by Claviter. And now outside, blocked by the Lopes. Borum right there, however. One more time outside, dug out by Horton. Outside, Jenny Murillo looking for kill number 10. Borum again. That one's going to find the middle of the floor, and it's 9-5 Chicago State. If the Lopes aren't careful right here, this one could get away from them.
For sure, especially if Josie Borum keeps putting them down on the court.
And a little quick flick from Claire Mitchell. Blocked by the Lopes, however, on that one. That was Annabelle Kubinski, who's now up front with Hannah Eskis, so another tall front line for GCU. That one's going to be an error from Josie Borum, and the Lopes down by 3 now. It's 9-6.
Emma Ahern to serve.
Ahern will serve it away. In the middle, Mitchell right there. Ahern outside, Melody Horton. That's gonna fall. Melody Horton killed number 11. And the Lopes down by 2 now.
Emma Ahern to serve.
Ahern will serve it again for GCU. That one will be a free ball at Horton. Lopes got to take advantage here as that one's stuffed. They'll go outside, Eskis. She'll push one to the back corner. It finds the floor. Hannah Eskis gets kill number 1. Now the Lopes down by 1.
Emma Ahern to serve.
That was a beautiful shot to that corner. You don't see that very often, but that was very smart thinking for the opposite.
That one sent over by Palmieri. Back for Eskis one more time. She'll take a big swing at that one, but it'll be kept alive. And now Borum's gonna push. And a good decision from Josie Borum. Just pushed that one over top of the block and was able to find the floor, and the Cougars back up by 2. And a little bit of a update for you from the soccer stadium. The Lopes just got goal number 1 on the Cougars in the 8th minute. It's 1-0. Lopes over the Cougars at the soccer stadium. Danny Babb did score that goal for GCU, as that one can't be dug out by Emma Ahern. Chicago State back up by 3. Palmieri will get set to serve it again for Chicago State. Set up into the middle, a little tip by Kubinski is going to be dug out. And Chicago State will attack again. Mitchell outside, Melody Horton looking for kill number 12. Kept alive, back row for Palmieri, finds the back line through a hole in the Lopes defense, and the Cougars back up by 4, and they're gonna force a timeout from Coach Nolan, his first taken in the set and of the night. And all of a sudden, Chicago State down 2 sets to none, up by 4 in set number 3, looking to stay alive. It's 12-8 in favor of the Cougars. We'll be right back with the remainder of set number 3 right here on GCU TV.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
And we are back inside the GCU arena as the Havocs behind us getting louder and louder by the point. It's 12-8 in favor of Chicago State. The Lopes cut the lead down to 1, but Chicago State on a 4-0 scoring run since. They are up by 4 as they just forced Coach Nolan to take a timeout. The resiliency of Chicago State has really shown as they've come out on fire here in set number 3.
Yeah, normally we see great defense, but lately during this set, we've seen some great offensive plays, especially by Josie Borum. She's up to 12 kills. And of course, we've seen some great things from Megan Claveter, the libero. She's really digging everything out.
That one's gonna be Eskis sent over, and Claveter sends that over. It would be blocked, but kept alive. Kubinski can't run it down. And Chicago State back up by 5 now.
In for the Lopes number 1, Kayla Matthews.
Palmieri to serve. Once again, 13-8 Chicago State. In the middle, Kubinski takes a huge swing at that. And they'll go outside for Josie Bora. Ahern keeps it up. Right at Eskis, running it down. Adams trying to reach over the scorer's table to save that one now. Up by 6 goes Chicago State.
Beatrice Palmieri to serve.
The Lopes need to really control their overpasses, otherwise they're going to be down a whole lot more than they think.
Redfield back into the game for Claire Mitchell. An interesting substitution there from Coach Nolan. Trying to get something going for the Lopes right here. Redfield. Horton blocked. And Chicago State is just rolling here in set number 3. They are all over the place right now. Offensively, defensively, making a net presence. As we haven't seen that all game from them, and all of a sudden they've just come alive looking to avoid their 4th straight sweep. But that one's gonna be right in the net. Now the Lopes will have a chance to go on a run of their own. That'll stop a 6-0 scoring run from the Cougars. And now Kubinski will have to get something going for the Lopes. Outside for Borum. Redfield with a big dig. And now set back over, and Haggy can't dig it out as Chicago State up 16-9 now.
Coming in for the Lopes number 2, Claire Mitchell. Megan Claveter to serve.
We got Kyra Moss back into the game. She's a big part of GCU's block game, and we hope that she can throw up some big hits.
Sarah Haggy with a beautiful placement on that tip. Lopes down by 6, and now Coach Nolan's gonna let Sarah Haggy serve this one. She doesn't get a lot of service attempts. She does have 11 aces, however, on the season. Looking to pick up number 12, and she will. And 16 to 11.
It's almost our second ace of the game.
So that ball took a deflection and was coming right for my face. Good thing the table was just high enough to get a deflection on that one. As Mitchell's back in the game now, and Horton will send one over. Set up, and Borum's gonna get kill number 13 on the night. And now Borum will get ready to serve for Chicago State. Mitchell up top, Kyra Moss, it's gonna fall. Kyra Moss, kill number 9 on the night, and the Lopes back within 5.
We got 3 players that are so close to double digits. We got Annabelle Kubinsky, Jenny Murillo, and Kyra Moss.
Lopes looking to get all 4 of them in double digits, and it looks like it might happen as Murillo gets to that one, but they are gonna say that it's gonna be a double touch.
Havocs are not happy about that call.
And Coach Dolan will take his second timeout of set number 3. Chicago State up by 6 on the Lopes right now. We will be right back with the remainder of set number 3 right here on GCU TV.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit gcuhotel.com today.
Welcome back inside the GCU Arena, located in the heart of Phoenix on the campus of Grand Canyon University, where the Chicago State Cougars still holding on to a 6-point lead over the Grand Canyon University Lopes. It's 18 to 12. Chicago State looking to force set number 4. The Lopes looking for a dramatic comeback here in set number 3 as they are down by 6, and Chicago State has the serve.
Rochelle Madison serve.
As Rochelle Madison, the sophomore, will get her first chance to serve for the Cougars tonight. Mitchell outside for Jenny Murillo. That's gonna get out of bounds. Jenny Murillo with the second Lope in double-digit kills tonight. Picks up kill number 10 as KJ Adams will go back deep to serve for the Lopes. Madison able to dig it out with Borum. That one's sent over. Mitchell outside for Jenny Murillo. That's gonna get deflected. Murillo kill number 11. Lopes down by 4.
KJ Adams to serve.
Adams right for Claviter. Outside for Williams Shepard. She'll touch. Good job to get the hand down by KJ Adams. Just a little bit too much. That ball hit too much of the arm, and now the Cougars back up by 5. Chisholm keeps that up. Go in the middle. Annabelle Kubinsky is there. The Lopes now with 3 players in double-digit kills. She has 10.
We just have Kyra Moss left at 9. We need one more to get her into the double digits as well.
Moss currently on the bench for GCU. That one outside block. Jenny Murillo, solo block for Murillo, and it's 19 to 16.
Claire Mitchell to serve. Timeout Cougars.
And now the Cougars will take their first timeout of set number 3 as the Lopes able to get the lead down from 6 to 3, cut it in half. 19-16 Chicago State. We are in the closing stages of set number 3. We'll see if the Cougars can force set number 4, if the Lopes will complete the comeback and sweep the Cougars. There's only one way to find out. Stick around, as we will be right back right here on GCU TV.
About time you washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
Back inside the GCU arena, Chicago State clinging to a slim 3-point lead at 19-16. And Diana, the Lopes have done a good job staying in it. They got the lead down to as little as 1, but every time the Lopes get close, Chicago State finds a way to get on the board and then go on a run of their own.
For sure. I think that last block by Jenny Maria really gave the Lopes some strength to really pull themselves up by the bootstraps and get back to work.
Maria looking to get another solo block, but just couldn't quite get her hands around to that one. And like we just talked about, Chicago State able to get the point right back. Back up by 4. Lacey Adams will look to give them a little bit more breathing room and a little bit more cushion, as it's 20-16 in favor of the Cougars. A real heavy pass, and then it's stuffed by Josie Borum, who picked up kill number 14. She leads all hitters now for either side. It's 21-16 Chicago State.
Lacey Adams to serve.
Has to adjust. She'll set Murillo. Set right back. Jenny Murillo right there. Big kill for the Lopes. It's 21-17.
Her 12th kill of the night.
Emma Ahern now looking to get the Lopes back in this one. They're down by 4. She will get ready to serve it away. Adams outside for Cliff. She'll tip. Ahern keeps it alive, and then the stuff from Cliff. 22-17 Chicago State.
Ahern is really hustling tonight. I'm enjoying watching her really give everything for any ball that's really difficult to get to. She really puts the effort out there.
That one goes out of bounds. Lopes down by 4 again. Another update coming for you from the Sager Stadium. Lopes just went up by 2 thanks to a 22nd minute goal during the 23rd minute. Another goal from Danny Babb. She has both of the Lopes goals. They are up 2-0 early on against the Cougars. Babb needs one more goal to complete the hat trick. As Kayla Matthews is going to get her first action here tonight. Looking to get the Lopes going. She's a very good server for the Lopes. Just coming back from an injury in recent games, as that's going to be blocked by Melody Horton and Kyra Moss. And the Lopes down by 3. Kayla Matthews. That was a big serve from her. That one will be set right at Ahern. Mitchell for Horton. Horton's gonna find the floor. Kill number 13 for Melody Horton. Lopes back down by 2. And another good attack from GCU will force another Chicago State timeout, as Coach Brandon Reeves wants to talk things over as he sees his lead go from 5 back down to 2. The Lopes looking to complete the comeback. Down by 2 here in set number 3. They have a 2-set advantage, looking to close it out right here. We'll be right back right here on GCU TV.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
Welcome back inside the GCU Arena. Final seconds of the Chicago State timeout as they have a 22-20 advantage over the Lopes here in set number 3. GCU currently on a 3-0 scoring run, looking to complete the comeback and sweep the Cougars. Cougars looking to avoid their 4th straight sweep, but the Lopes looking to push their win streak to 3. As Kayla Matthews will get ready to serve it once again for the Lopes. She'll send that one well out of bounds, and Chicago State gets their lead back up to 3. Claviter for Horton. Mitchell outside Sarah Haggie. Kept alive. Now Claviter outside for Josie Borum. Gets through the block of Moss and Horton. And now it is set point for the Cougars. Horton. Mitchell with a quick touch. Claire Mitchell finally getting one to fall. That's her first kill of the night to go along with 15 dig and 36 assists. Still set point, the Lopes, no room for error as Sarah Haggie will serve it away for GCU. She will drop one in a good spot. They'll go for Borum and a whistle. And a violation on the double touch on the setter, Lacey Adams, excuse me. Lacey Adams gonna get called for that one. And the Lopes back down by 2 now. Looking to force extra points. Another good serve. Adams up top for Borum again. Haggie right there. Mitchell for Horton. Horton's blocked. Mitchell digs it out. Ahern for Horton again. Now an easy one for the Lopes as that's an errant pass from Emma Ahern as Mitchell couldn't get there in time. And Chicago State will take set number 3, 25-22, and Chicago State let the Lopes get back in it, but they never let them get close.
Yes, for sure. We had a rough start, starting that set out. Just kind of got in our heads, but then we started getting some good plays. We had Jenny Murillo. She really had that turning point block halfway through that set that really kind of turned things around for the Lopes and kind of ignited a fire and caused a little bit of a comeback for them.
So the Lopes will look to close out Chicago State in set number 4. Chicago State just took set number 3. Lopes up 2-1, and we will see if the Lopes are able to close it out in 4 sets when we come back right here on GCU TV.
Wait, let's actually do it right.
Hi guys, what's up? Have you guys ever heard of Ask GCU?
I have heard of it.
I have before, yeah.
What is your favorite Ask GCU episode?
Why I should go to GCU.
Probably the best food place.
You know, we all love food. Yeah. So probably that episode.
What's the best way to drink a stampede?
Go-karts.
What is your favorite Ask GCU episode?
All of them.
Yeah, thank you.
My favorite episode is probably where they asked about the Chick-fil-A line.
The breakfast one's pretty good.
The one where you guys talk about the best places to have breakfast on campus and everyone said Chick-fil-A.
That's the best breakfast I've ever had.
The Welcome Week episode.
The Welcome Week one, that one's really clutch.
The Welcome Week, where Brittany jumps around into people's cars and asks them questions. Remember, kids, don't get into people's vehicles.
I just really like you guys.
I just like it when you're in it.
You too.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Back inside the GCU Arena, getting ready for set number 4 between the Cougars and the Lopes. It's 2-1 in favor of Grand Canyon. They will look to bounce back from a really tough 3rd set, and like Coach Nolan mentioned before the game, this should be a 3-set sweep on paper, but again, nothing is guaranteed, and the Cougars just proved that in set number 3.
Yeah, we've seen some great plays from the Cougars, and they've been a really, really difficult team, especially defensively, because they are resilient, and they are going to dig up some of the balls that they send their way. One player that we haven't really talked about tonight is Claire Mitchell. I always enjoy watching Claire Mitchell and the hustle that she brings to this team, and just how good of an all-around player she is. If you look in the stats, you will notice that she is pretty high in most of the categories. One thing that really impressed me was she has 45 blocks, which is great for a setter. Normally you see those kinds of numbers in middles or opposites, but not really setters.
In the Western Athletic Conference.
Claire Mitchell, one of the Lopes leaders in blocks. I believe she is 4th on the team, right behind Kyra Moss.
And again, remember, Lopes fans, you know what to do.
Melody Horton
Get on your
and
feet, make
Annabelle
some
Kubinski as
noise.
well. As the Lopes will get the first attack, as Lacey Adams will serve it first here in set number 4 for Chicago State.
Lacey Adams to serve.
Lacey Adams will get us going here. As we get the referee's whistle, and we are underway in set number 4. That one will be outside. Melody Horton will start us off with the first GCU attack. That'll be stuffed at the net by the Lopes. And off of Claire Mitchell's hand to Chicago State. Takes a 1-0 lead, like they did back in sets number 1 and set number 3. So Adams will serve again for Chicago State. Mitchell for Ahern. That will be off the top of the block. Adams is there. Mitchell for Haggy now goes with a soft touch. Kept alive. Outside. Mitchell digs it out. Ahern hustling to get to that ball. Sets up. Sarah Haggy with a big swing. And another ball kept alive by the Cougars. And that's barely going to get over the net. As Mitchell outside Melody Horton off the top of the block. And that one's going to fall. Horton, kill number 13 now on the night. And it's 1-1.
The Lopes could hardly believe that they returned that ball. I can see kind of the astonishment on some of the players' faces. Great effort from the Cougars.
So Kubinski starts the Lopes off with the first serve for them here in set number 4. That one out of bounds. Lopes take a 1-point advantage, and like they did in set number 2 that they ran away with, they went up 2-1 and then really sparked a huge run for them that ended up putting the Cougars out of reach. Kubinski almost gets that one to fall, but it'll be dug out as that one clipped the net on the way down. And then it's stuffed by the Lopes, and it's Moss and Haggy right there for GCU, and they're up by 2.
Kyra Moss has 77 blocks this season. Just added a few more to that stat.
Tipped over. Mitchell up top. Kyra Moss gonna get stuffed. And there were 4 Lopes standing there looking at that one. As it is now a 3-2 GCU lead as Adams is back in now for GCU. Palmieri will serve it away now for Chicago State again. Mitchell keeps that one on the Lope side and in play. And that'll be sent over by Moss as Mitchell again, this time for Ahern. Outside Sarah Haggy gonna get it to fall. And another kill for Sarah Haggy. She now has 4 on the night.
Sarah Haggy to serve.
And the Lopes are back up by 2. Set up block by Kyra Moss in the net. Solo block, Kyra Moss. And it's 5-2 GCU. I got so excited there I dropped my pen.
She's over 81 blocks for the season now. What an incredible number.
Lopes lucky to have Kyra Moss leading that front line. And now it's going to be blocked again, but that time it'll be kept up. now right at KJ Adams. Mitchell for Moss again, looking to get on the board with her 10th kill, but it'll be kept alive, and now Haggie. Mitchell outside, Melody Horton. It's gonna fall. Sweet music, Melody Horton, kill number 14 for her, and the Lopes are up by 4. So the Lopes go up by 4 early on a 3-0 scoring run. It's 6-2 GCU, forcing the Chicago State Cougar timeout. And we'll be right back with the middle portion of set number 4 when we come back right here on GCU TV.
Head 'em up, move 'em out. It's a Ranger Roundup sale at Sanderson Ford. 44 Rangers now in the stalls, starting at $28,900. Head on in to Arizona's largest Ford dealership and head out in a new Ford. This is Sanderson Ford Country.
Welcome back inside the GCU arena as the Lopes have jumped out to an early 6-2 lead over the Chicago State Cougars here in set number 4. The Lopes lead at 2-1 as Chicago State just picked up their first set victory in the last 3 matches in set number 3, as Haggie will get ready to serve it for the Lopes, who are up 6-2 now. Buzzer sounds, timeout officially over.
Sarah Haggie to serve.
And we get the whistle, and we are back underway now. Haggie right into the net. Chicago State gets that one back at 6-3.
Coming in for the Lopes, number 5, Alyssa Chisholm.
Chisholm comes into the back line for Haggie now. Claviter serves that away. Pushed outside. Melody Horton finds the back line. Melody Horton, kill number 15.
In for the Lopes, number 15, Jamie Mauricio. Melody Horton to serve.
Horton will now serve it away. Chicago State looking to get something going. Stuff at the net. Mitchell and Moss. 7-3. And it seems like Kyra Moss is just all over the place at the net so far here in set number 4, really turning it on and turning it up a notch. That one outside, blocked again, unable to get that one to fall, however. They'll go for Borum again. Out of bounds off the back leg of the lines official. And it's 9-3 now, GCU.
Melody Horton will serve.
Horton again sends a little floater over the net. Pushed outside off of Horton's hands and out of bounds, and it's 9-4.
Into the Cougars, number 15, Kira Williams-Shepard. Josie Borum to serve.
Melody Horton now has a new season high in kills. Her previous was 13 when the Lopes took down Gonzaga, but it's now up to 15 as that service error will put the Lopes back up by 6.
KJ Adams to serve.
She's really having a great game. On top of those 15 kills, she also has 10 digs and 1 block.
Another double-double for Melody Horton. That's going to be a service error on Adams. Lopes back up by 5.
Rochelle Madison to serve.
Mitchell keeps that one up, and a whistle, and a violation going to be on Claire Mitchell as she was in the net. And it's 10-6 now, GCU.
Rochelle Madison to serve.
That one will be right for Melody Horton. Mitchell outside, Jenny Murillo. That's going to find the floor. Jenny Murillo, kill number 13.
Into the Lopes, number 13, Sarah Haggie. Claire Mitchell to serve.
Haggie back in now, Mitchell back to serve. Chicago State will start another attack. Block! Sarah Haggy! Solo block. Another one for the Lopes, and they're up by 6. And it looks like that third set loss really has awoken the beast in the Lopes here in set number 4.
Yes, we're really seeing their offense come back to life.
And picking it up on the defensive end as well with a lot of blocks here in set number 4.
For sure, yes.
As Mitchell now back to serve again. Outside for Williams. Shepard stuffed! Jenny Murillo at the net again. Lopes go up by 7.
Wow, we see Kyra Moss, and then we see Sarah Haggy, and then we see Jenny Murillo. What a great defensive effort at the net. Really shutting these Cougars down.
Another one. They'll say that one did get blocked by the Lopes. That one's going to be stuffed by Kubinski, and that is 3 straight blocks at the net for the Lopes, and it's 14-6. Mitchell again to serve. She took a big swing at that one. Borum stuffed again by Kubinski and Haggy. And the Lopes just have the best net presence I have seen all season long from them, and it's 15-6 now, and they are rolling.
They really want to keep this to 4 sets.
William Shepard goes with a touch, trying to get that one over the block. She does. Kubinski's gonna get a kill. Annabelle Kubinski, kill number 11, and the Lopes are up by 10.
I think the Lopes are just in the Cougars' heads now. They're struggling to find their way around the block.
Mitchell will serve it once again in the midst of the 6-0 GCU scoring run. Now it's sent over Adams. Mitchell outside Sarah Haggy. We'll have to go with a little right-handed touch. It'll be kept alive. Now that one's floated over by the Cougars. Now it's gonna be bumped outside for Jenny Murillo. And now again outside off the top of the block, and they're gonna say the Lopes were in the net.
Annabelle Kubinski in the net on that play.
So that one will end the 6-0 Lopes scoring run. It's 16-7, however. Chicago State will need a big momentum push right now, right here. As that one will be sent over right for Adams. Mitchell in the middle. Kubinski took a huge swing at that. This time they'll go outside. Jenny Murillo finds the back line. Murillo, kill number 14. The Lopes back up by 10 as Ahern comes in. She'll get ready to serve.
Number 7, Beatrice Palmieri. Emma Ahern to serve.
Sent over, pushed outside. William Shepard will get that one through the hands of Melody Horton and cut the lead back down to single digits at 17-8. And now we will get a substitution, a little miscommunication from the bench there by the Cougars. And now Lacey Adams will go back deep to serve it away for Chicago State. Dugout Mitchell, a sliding set for Horton, a good one. Kept alive and now stuffed again. That's Kubinski and Horton right there. So Kubinski is gonna get the credit with kill number 12. That one kept alive by Mitchell, but nobody going to the ball for the Lopes there. And it's a 9-18-9 lead now. As 2 minutes before the half at the GCU Soccer Stadium, the Lopes tacked on another one. Just seconds ago, really, it's 3-0. That goal scored by Cameron Larson, and the Lopes are rolling there as well. That one gonna get tipped in the neck. Kyra Moss now with kill number 10, and the Lopes have 4 players now in double-digit figures in the kill category. Lopes have 2 players with double-doubles. That's Horton with 15 kills and 10 digs. That attack sent out of bounds. It's 20-9 now, GCU. And the other, Claire Mitchell, 42 assists, 18 digs for her. And Adams also leading in digs. She has 23. Good job from KJ Adams tonight. In the libero spot, not her normal position. Yeah, Sarah Haggy will send that one over the net. And they'll go in the middle for Borum. It'll find the line. 22-10 now is the score. Lopes up by 10 still. Chisholm comes in the game for Haggy in the back row. Claviter will serve it away for Chicago State. Redfield in the game now. Gonna set up Kyra Moss. Kill number 11 for her to go along with 5 big blocks.
Melanie Horton to serve.
That one dug out. Adams keeps it up for a moment, but Murillo can't reach around. At that point, we'll cut the lead down to 10. 21-11 now, still in favor for GCU.
Into the Cougars, number 15, Kira Williams-Shepard.
Redfield can't keep that alive off the errant pass from Melissa Chisholm. 21-12 now, GCU. Chicago State getting on a little bit of a run here. They're gonna need a few more of those big points and some more miscommunication and errors from the Lopes to really get back in this one and have a shot to force to set number 5. As the Lopes have just been dominant all set long. Kyra Moss again, is that one gonna get blocked back off her face. And now it's 21-13.
Kyra Moss's signature move seems to be that slide from the back, and it has been working, but I think the quickness might be over now.
Out of bounds, 22-13. Adams will go back deep to serve it away for Chicago State. Adams can't get it over the net. 22-14 now is the score.
Number 1, Rochelle Madison. Rochelle Madison to serve.
Rochelle Madison will go back deep to serve for Chicago State. That one will go out of bounds. Lopes 2 points away from taking this match. It's 23-14.
In for the Lopes, number 13, Sarah Haggy. Kayla Redfield to serve.
That one's gonna hit the floor. Annabelle Kubinski, another kill. 24-14, and we are at match point. Kubinski, kill number 13. Redfield closed out set number 2 for the Lopes with an ace, looking to do it again right here, but it'll be kept alive off the block of GCU. And Chicago State able to keep it alive again, out of bounds, but it got tipped at the net. Chicago State staying alive for the moment. It's 24-15.
Maria Fernanda Lopez to serve.
Redfield set outside for Haggy, and that's gonna hit the floor. Sarah Haggy ends it for the Lopes. She has killed number 5 on the night, and the Lopes will win it 3-1, and they will end with a season sweep of the Chicago State Cougars. The Lopes will move to 17-4 on the year and 7-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. Chicago State falls to 5-18 and 0-9 in Western Athletic Conference play, but they do avoid their 4th straight sweep as the Lopes will push their win streak to 3, and a really good set from GCU or a really good match rather for GCU here tonight.
Yes, for sure. We had a little bit of a rough start defensively, but our offense was able to compensate for some of the errors. The second start was really strong, a little sticky start to this third set. Chicago State's offense really came alive. We saw Josie Moore on the line, but put down some really difficult balls for the Lopes. Claire Mitchell did a really good job of pulling some of the tight passes out of the net in order to keep plays alive. The Lopes also had to deal with some lineup changes due to the absence of Rivero, Tegan DeFalco. KJ Adams did a really great job filling in tonight. I know that head coach Tim Nolan mentioned that she has filled in for the Rivero position before. She seemed to start out the match a little rough, but by the end of the night, she had really consistent passes that created great offensive plays. She also dug out some really tough balls. But that leads to our player of the game presented by the GCU Golf Course. I believe that Melody Horton was really the star of this game. She had 15 kills and 11 digs in 1 block. We just saw her make really key plays and kind of power the Lopes to just get the job done.
And a great set from GCU all the way around as Kubinski and Moss with 6 kills, 6 blocks and 5 blocks respectively. Murillo had 5 of her own, and GCU led the game with 13 blocks to Chicago State's 8. And we thank you for tuning in. You can tune in tomorrow on GCU TV at 7 p.m. to watch men's soccer take on the Houston Baptist Huskies, and then right back here on Saturday afternoon for more women's volleyball action as women's volleyball will take on the Kansas City Roos. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. For everybody here at GCU TV, for Diana Johnson, I'm Kyle Borg saying have a great rest of your Thursday night. Have a good final day of your week and a good weekend. And as always, go Lopes.